Attention parents, our next guest has some great news for you and for your kids. Kidzooey is internet for kids. The business development manager with Kidzooey is Ryan Betancourt. Ryan, welcome into Tomorrow. How you doing?
I'm doing great. It's been a great show. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. When we walked by your exhibit, you're part of the Kids at Play Tech Zone, one of the new initiatives this year for CES, and it's just around the corner from our broadcast pavilion, if you will, here around Innovations Plus. We thought, well, how cool is that? This is a special, I guess, browser is a good way to put it, web browser for kids that parents can have total control over, and more importantly, kids can have a lot of fun, learn a lot, and it's very age appropriate, right?
That's correct. So we're parents ourselves. We looked around the internet, and we have our kids at home playing on the internet. And obviously, there are a lot of things that you want your kids to do online, and there are a lot of things that you want your kids not to do online, right? So as we looked around and sat over the shoulders of our kids, making sure they went to the right things to go to, we became concerned that as we did that, they weren't able to discover the things that were out there that we didn't know about and they didn't know about. So there's a lot of other companies out there that solve the problem of safety and security, and certainly there are a lot of companies that do that well. At Kidzooey, we're building the internet for kids, and we build it in a very kid-centric way. So we're safe. Parents can load and download Kidzooey very easily to allow their kids to safely explore the internet. But it's really built for kids to be able to go in and get the best websites, photos, and videos in a way that's fun and engaging, and we've built a game over the top of it, so kids are just having a lot of fun with it.
And of course, Kidzooey is Kidzui, as in user interface, right?
Correct.
So it's a kids user interface.
Exactly. So it's ZUI, a Zoom user interface. So it's a user experience for kids. They see where all the content is coming from and where they're going within the website. So it's really engaging. We spent 2.5 years building this with 8,000 parents across the country, all with kids giving us what they're interested in, how they search the internet, and parents saying these are the things that are important to us. So it's really something that we built with a community of parents and kids, and we're seeing tremendous response.
It allows the kids, based on their age, right, their age category, to view things online that are appropriate for them and that parents feel very comfortable if they're browsing the web because they're using Kidzooey.
Correct. So all of the content that we have in Kidzooey, again, photos, websites, and videos, has been approved by Kidzooey. So we have a wonderful team of editors that have gone through after we have these big spiders that go out and find stuff that most likely is appropriate. We then touch every piece of the content. Once we approve it, we do a couple of things. One is we age categorize it so that a 3-year-old gets different content results than an 8-year-old for obvious reasons. We also subject categorize it. So we've created 6,700 categories that are all tied to each other, and kids will go in and explore. So if you're a 4-year-old, you have to think about, you're probably not reading at a very high level yet. You know pictures. You go in and you can explore by pictures that we've created, categories that are linked to each other. So you can start with animals, and pretty soon you're looking at websites of the zoo and then tigers and a series of other things. So kids have a lot of fun with that. So every piece of content is approved. We have over 1.5 million websites, videos, and pictures that kids can explore.
Nice. Well, of course, hopefully you'll also approve intotomorrow.com because we're very family friendly. But I would also agree that perhaps it's not something you're going to point a 3 or 4-year-old to because it's a little too much information about technology and gadgets and whatnot. But the older kids, of course, want to know about the iPods and want to know about video and taking pictures and doing neat stuff. You mentioned videos as well, of course, all approved, which has got to be a major task for you because almost anywhere on the web you see a video, there's always related videos. And while some might be appropriate, keywords will bring things that perhaps are not so appropriate to them. How do you do that?
So it's a huge task, but it's a task that we've built a wonderful operation around our editorial team. Our editor-in-chief is formerly at Leapfrog Toys, so has a tremendous amount of experience in building educational systems for kids to learn and play. The way that we do it is we look at every single piece of content as a unique piece of content. So every video is unique. Once we actually approve something, we take out the ability to go anywhere else that wouldn't be appropriate. So we follow every link to make sure that a kid can't link into somewhere else. So in the videos, they can't link to other videos. Websites, actually every domain, so if it's www.disney.com we look at every single page at Disney.com as an individual page, and we literally approve every page.
That is an undertaking.
So it is a massive undertaking, but it's also true to our mission of building the internet for kids. As parents ourselves, we want our kids to explore, but in a safe way, and so we're passionate about what we're doing, which is really giving us the ability to have a lot of fun.
And also, just as important for parents, is there any cost involved?
So it is a free download. You can go to kidzooey.com, kidzui.com, and download it for free. You can use all the features and functionalities of Kidzooey for free. There is an optional premium membership, and that optional premium membership gives parents the ability to do some additional features and controls as they engage with this with their kids. Kids can express themselves with some things they can add to their avatar and things they can add to their wallpaper and a series of other things.
And again, how much is that optional?
It's $40 a year.
A year,
it's an annual
okay.
subscription, and it's up to 10 kids in the household, so it's a household subscription.
Terrific. Well, clearly you are parents because
yes,
you've thought of all the important things.
Absolutely.
This is great. You've got to check it out. At the very least, as a parent, visit kidzooey.com, kidzui.com. Of course, we'll have a link to Ryan's site, all of our guests here at CES, when you swing by intotomorrow.com or graveline.com. We get you there. And do check it out. This is amazing. Download the free program. Very easy to set up. And then you simply indicate the child or multiple children's ages.
Absolutely.
All set up for them. Keep up the good work. It's
Thank you.
great
It's a
stuff, and
pleasure.
we want to do a follow-up with you and make sure
Absolutely.
parents remember.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Our pleasure. We're back with more. I'm Dave Graveline. This is Into Tomorrow from CES 2009 in Las Vegas. Don't go away.